There is nothing pretty about an execution. With his family and that of his victim watching, it took the state of Alabama over 20 minutes to put Kenneth Eugene Smith to death. It was the state's second attempt to end the convicted murderer's life. In 2022, his death by lethal injection was aborted after officials spent hours trying to place an intravenous line for lethal injection. This time, the state used a new method of capital punishment, one that had never been tested before: asphyxiation by nitrogen gas.
Some involuntary movement and some agonal breathing, so that was all expected.
Smith's spiritual advisor, though, painted a more gruesome picture.
We saw minutes of someone heaving back and forth. We saw spit. We saw all sorts of stuff from his mouth.
Alabama says the gas is the most painless and humane method of capital punishment. It also provides the state with a solution against lethal injection drug shortages. But experts at the UN Human Rights Council and others have warned it could be torture. Even the U.S. Supreme Court weighed in. It dismissed a last-minute legal plea to block the execution, but in her dissent, Justice Sonia Sotomayor said that Alabama was subjecting Smith to an unconstitutional risk of pain.
Having failed to kill Smith on its first attempt, Alabama has selected him as its guinea pig to test a method of execution never attempted before. The world is watching.
In 1988, Kenneth Smith and another man killed 45-year-old Elizabeth Sennett. The men had been hired by her husband, a preacher, and were paid $1,000 each. Convicted to life in prison by a jury, a judge overruled that, and he sentenced Smith to death.